Hey there, this is Andrew bringing you another Keyforge deck reveal and review. This will be a nice little Age of Ascension deck we'll be digging into here. Let's see what we get. This one is Beck, the Repeatedly Neutral. Nice. The old joke, I guess, is that this must be Switzerland. That's a World War II joke, I guess, something like that. Yeah. So Beck, the Repeatedly Neutral. Boy, I'm gonna look for maybe Sanctum, Shadows, and Logos. I think that'd be a pretty okay combo here. Only got one. Okay. So it's Logos, Untamed, and Brobnar. Well, out of the Logos, I'm definitely hoping for some efficiency gains. Maybe I would love to get a Eureka. Haven't opened one of those in a while. But I'm looking for, some ways to maybe speed up my deck a bit. Perhaps some Amber Burst and Untamed, but I'm really probably more likely looking at board control there. I'm really looking at my Logos for my Amber gain, and then, because it's AOA, and then in Brobnar, some control. Maybe another Front Buggy, maybe another Drummer Knot, Ganger Chieftain setup. That wouldn't be bad. We'll see what we get. Alright, we'll start with a Cowfine. That's excellent. 5-power giant with before fight, deal 5 damage to each neighbor of the creature it fights. Funny how my perspective on this changed, going from here to Worlds Collide. I really, in AOA, I think I prefer Bingle Bang Bang, because that 5-power splash is just so good. But, without the Bingle Bang Bang around, Cowfine was just really good. So, learn to appreciate a little more in Worlds Collide. Okay, Groke is a 5-power giant. With fight, your opponent loses an Amber. That's really nice. Ooh, that'd be really nice to get, with into the fray into some elusive creatures. That could work out okay. Into the fray is an action that says for the remainder of the turn, a friendly Brobnar creature gains fight ready this creature. Got 2 of those. Okay, interesting. We got a Tremor. That's an action that stuns a creature and each of its neighbors. And yeah, that is a... Nope, not a legacy. That's normal. Right, of course. We do have a Crumb Buggy. Okay, this is an artifact with a bonus Amber that says your opponent's keys cost +1 for each friendly creature with power 5 or higher, and your keys cost +1 for each enemy creature with power 5 or higher. But wait a second. We only have 5 commons in here, so we're already into the uncommons. This will be a weird Brobnar, I think. Ooh, we got a Relentless Assault. That's great news. We're definitely out of Drummer Knot and Ganger Chieftain territory, but the Relentless Assault is good. That's an action that says ready and fight with up to 3 different friendly creatures, one at a time. That's really nice. Got 2 of those. Okay. That's solid. We just need more big creatures. Screech Bomb is an artifact that has Omni, sacrifice it, and your opponent loses 2. Really nice. Amber Burn. Wow, 2 of those. Okay. Okay. We got 2 more cards left, so I'm really hoping for creatures. Nope, it's a Smith. That's bad news without creatures. Because this is an action with a bonus Amber, but it says gain 2 if you control more creatures than your opponent. But, I mean, that's going to be hard to do with only 2 creatures in Brobnar. Yikes. Okay, Krokag can help a little. He's a 7-power giant. Can't reap. You can use it as if it belonged to the active house, and if your opponent has no creatures in play, you destroy it. And yeah, we just gotta hope for some creatures, maybe some bigger ones in Untamed and Logos. Fang Houses would be really nice to see here. Okay, we'll start off with a Cutthroat Research. This is an action with a bonus amber that says steal 2 if your opponent has 8 or more. That's good with the Grunt Buggy, so I'm glad to see those together. Got 2 of those, okay. But again, I'm okay with this because of the Grunt Buggy. 3, okay, that might be excessive. Okay, 3. Okay, Igor is a 2-power cyborg that says play, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 to your hand, and discard the others. Some filtering there. That's good news. Pip Pip is a 2-power human scientist that says after an enemy creature reaps, stun it. Got 2 of those. Wow, okay. A lot of repaint there. Oh, wow, 3. Oh, wow. Two 3-ofs in this deck. And some 2. Wow, that's interesting. This is an interesting deck. Okay, Titan Mechanic is a 6-power cyborg scientist that while it's on a flank, each key costs -1. That's good. That's good news for our Relentless Assault and our Grunt Buggy. Got a Wild Wormhole. This is an action with a bonus amber that says play the top card of your deck. Got 2 of those. Okay, that gives us some speed for sure. Glad to see that. Jargoggle is a 2-power beast and mutant with elusive. When you play it, you put a card from your hand face down under it, and when it's destroyed, if it's your turn, you play the card under it. Otherwise, you archive that card. And the Relentless Assaults give us a way to pretty easily kill the Jargoggle on a Brobnar turn, so that could be pretty interesting. Memory Chip is an artifact that says after you choose Logos as your active house, archive a card. Okay. So, yeah, okay, the bummer here is just not more big creatures. Ugh. We'll see what we get in Untamed. Darna is a 2-power elf and witch. When you play it, you gain 1 for each damaged friendly creature, and after it reaps, you heal 2 damage from a friendly creature. Got 2 of those. Okay, that's solid. Again, if we had like 8 Brobnar creatures, the Darners would be amazing, right? We'd have these punched up Brobnar creatures and then boom, burst. But not as is. I don't think that's what we're going to get. Okay, Dusk Witch is good. That's a 1-power human witch with Omega and elusive, and it says your creature's interplay ready. That's just solid. Total, immediate kill for your opponent, but very nice to have. Glimmer is a 1-power fairy with alpha, and play, return a card from your discard pile to your hand. Good way to get like the Dusk Witch back, or maybe something else if we need it. Marmoswarm is a 2-power beast that gets +1 power for each amber in your pool. Okay. Regrowth is an action with a bonus amber that returns a creature from your discard pile to your hand. Another way to get the Dusk Witch back. Save the Pack is an action that destroys each damaged creature and then gives you a chain. Flaxia is a 4-power fairy with play, gain 2 amber if you control more creatures than your opponent. That's okay. Again, with this creature spread, I just don't feel like it's probably going to pop. Nepenthe Seed is an artifact with Omni, sacrifice it, return a card from your discard pile to your hand. That is potentially very good here. Pampaka Jaga is a 3-power beast with skirmish, and creatures to the left of it in the battle line gain skirmish. Now, okay, I mean, here's your magic, right? If you have this on the board, and you can go Brobnar, and, drop your Groak, and into the fray, like, yeah, you're really happy. So, this with the Groak, the into the frays, the Relentless Assaults, that could be pretty good. For sure. It's just a little iffy, but if we can get that, that's going to be amazing. Wouldn't have minded a Pampaka Inga, but didn't get it. Soldiers to Flowers is an action with a bonus amber. When you play it, you purge each untamed creature from each player's discard pile, and for each card purged this way, its owner gains an amber. So that's some good late game amber burst. And then the Common Cold is an action with a bonus amber that deals 1 damage to each creature, and you can destroy all Mars creatures if you want. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 printed pips. We could probably get a little more, but it's just kind of right. Missing a couple things. really, if you could replace those into the phrase with more creatures, probably the Smith too would be better off as a creature. The deck could probably be significantly better, but it has potential. I don't want to like poison the well here. It has potential, and if you get that Jaga down, and if you have the Jaga and the Dusk Witch, suddenly you just completely own the game, and your opponent's going to have a real bad time. But that's going to be hard to set up. And then even once you set it up, there's not going to be a way to consistently keep the Dusk Witch safe in the long term, right? Because it's going to stay a 1-power elusive creature with nothing in front of it, and no ward, no taunt. It's going to have a hard time just elusive. But yeah, anyway, we'll see how it goes. It's worth a try. That one is Beck, the Repeatedly Neutral, and I hope you enjoyed watching and that you'll get out and forge some keys.